I'm not a strong believer of digital ordering. I always believe that, in a casual bar and dining concept, the customer and consumer, people-to-people reaction is much better to have that human touch. But COVID came along and we had to react very quickly. We were in circuit breaker that lasted about 10 weeks. We had to come to decisions to make changes real quick. Consumers needed the confidence from our brand that things will be safe in our stores. So which means minimal contact with the staff is one way to look at it. And the fact that, with borders closing up, some of our foreign staff that have been stuck in Malaysia and with manpower crunch, it was the only thing to do, and we're glad that we did it because we had to roll it out fast. So we had to look at someone who's in the market. Tabsquaare has been in the market for a while, a leader in this solution, and also we needed a brand or a partner that can roll this out real quick within a matter of weeks, because like I said earlier, we've got 22 stores. So hence the decision to get on board with Tabsquaare. We're already embarking on the delivery solution which Tabsquaare has. Now, I'm not sure about other F&Bs out there, but I'm quite confident a lot of them would be in the same position as Harry's, where being a casual dining concept with a fair bit of stores around the island, we work with all three delivery partners like Grab, Deliveroo, Foodpanda. So the hardware becomes an issue, right? We've got 3 tablets running and we need it seamless as well. And it's not integrated to our POS, which means when the order comes in, our staff has to go and work on that independent tablet, then get to the POS, and then key in the orders again. So degree of error, there are chances that it will happen. With the Tabsquaare solution, it's seamless. What the tablet does, it brings all platforms into its own system, and it also auto pushes the orders straight into the POS. So the staff interaction on taking the orders and putting in the POS gets eliminated, shall we say. So degree of error is almost non-existent. And then it fires out and that whole course of workflow continues. So that's the great part about the delivery aspect that we're going to look into. The next point is actually on payment solutions. A lot of QSRs would go digital payment solutions from the start of their meal or at the end of the meal. Harry's is now exploring to embark at the end of the meal, as easy as using Google Pay or Apple Pay, so that consumers can also transact on their orders. And this leaves our staff a little bit more time to give better customer experience and to use their hours or their work more productively. And closing a bill might seem like it's a very a short workflow process, but it's actually quite tedious from the time the customer raises his hand. The staff has to open the bill, check the bill, print the bill, walk it over. So there's a lot of footsteps in and out just to close one bill. When the solution, it's so easy, the consumer just does it off his phone, which is what everybody is doing these days. Closes the bill, says thank you to our staff, and we'll see them again. So that's what we're embarking on next with Tabsquaare. I'm very happy with the collaboration with Tabsquaare. From the support angle, right? Tabsquaare, based in Singapore, has a very good team, right? There's enough manpower, enough staff around to help us in real time in terms of system adaptation or any issues that we might have. But also what's most important is also having my own dedicated account manager, and the account manager has a support team. They're looking through data all the time. Data analytics is run through with those guys at Tabsquaare. They make it quite easy for our management team to understand. We have engagements almost every month, and what we're doing there is studying the consumer behavior, getting the data out from the AI, trying to see what's the best items we can use to upsell and cross-sell, because what we actually want to see is the actual profit margin increasing by that 50 cents or by that $1. And this data helps us, and obviously the Tabsquaare team does a lot of the groundwork before it reaches us, and from there we actually collaborate very closely in menu engineering. So it's much faster way than going through Excel or your gut feeling in terms of what consumers want or what you should sell. And I think the old way of just looking at top 10 items, bottom 10 items, it doesn't really help in menu engineering or menu planning in that sense. So with that data and that collaboration with the Tabsquaare team, we have a lot of confidence in our menu, in what we're rolling out, what we want to upsell, and what we want to cross-sell.